Hey, let's unbox an electric skateboard together. Cursed devil bag. Hello and welcome back. I am your host and #1 hub hater, Scott Dredd, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Wowgo 3X. Or more specifically, we're going to be unboxing it. And actually, as a matter of fact, this video is more kind of a shout out to my current subscribers. This one I'm just kind of putting out, just doing a little more casual and not really going to be promoting this one too much. So without further ado, let's dig into this. All right, well, first let's see what's going on in here. Sorry, plant. Sorry. Oh, I can't. Here you go. All right, better. All right, so this is the main event, and actually, spoiler alert, I've already gotten in here and kind of debagged this whole thing. It actually comes with, a nice flavor saver plastic wrap to kind of keep everything fresh in there, but you know what a box looks like, you know what the contents of a box usually look like, so let's get this out of here and, hold please. Here we are again with the whole deal on display. One thing I did not know when I actually got this board was this is actually the black variant, which is the stealthier of the two options you get. They also have like a bamboo kind of color, just plain version of this with the orange wheels. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to hold this up for me for a second here. So with that out of the way, let's kind of see what accessories we're dealing with here, starting with the remote. And this is their kind of standard Hobbywing remote. It's got the telemetry LED display there. Really not much more to say about this. It's a Hobbywing controller, it's a Hobbywing remote. One of the things I do like about the newer style Hobbywing remotes though is that this one, USB-C. I really like that this is starting to become more prevalent, especially in like the what most would consider the economy or budget board options. But yeah, fantastic for that. Not really too much I really want to say more here. It's pretty standard. I will say though, this design, like this specific ergonomic design, is pretty unique to Wowgo. I haven't actually seen this style remote with anyone else really. So kudos to that. Let's see what else we got in here. All right, and here we have the charger, and this actually looks really familiar. This actually looks pretty much exactly like the original Wowgo charger that I got and the generic charger you see on a lot of other boards. However, this is a 3-amp charger up from the 1.75 amp charger of the original Wowgo 2S, which I remember. So good to see that. Not necessarily a fast charger, but still a lot better than stock. And then what else we got in here? So this is kind of fun. This is actually a really good inclusion, especially for people who are buying a board for the first time. And people take for granted that, you know, just everyone's got like, you know, a baby's first toolkit somewhere, but not everybody has a set of hex wrenches just in there laying around. So this is actually a little Y tool that has the various sized hex heads that are meant to go in and be able to use with the board. So I think that's really convenient to have, that they actually thought about that in advance for like doing regular maintenance on the board, like removing the belt covers, taking off the battery enclosure if you want to hot swap out batteries. So nice little inclusion there. Kudos. All right, what else? Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. So the best I can figure, because it doesn't actually call these out on the website, I don't think, when I was looking around. So the best I can figure is these are actually the Cloud Wheel Discovery pulleys, because there's already the pulleys on here, and these are a little bit smaller than the standard flywheel / the ABEX style spokes. So they slide around a little bit, but that's my suspicion that's what these are for. But regardless, it's nice that they're in there. I don't know that those come standard though. So, and then of course, 2 extra belts, lovely. Put those right there with the berries. This thing I got a real love-hate relationship with these. I love that they include safety gear, but I absolutely hate that it's like the cheapest option. Like literally, I think these things are like 75 cents a piece or something like that if you buy them wholesale. Because the way it's designed is there's little straps, there's little like O-rings that go through to actually mount it. And those O-rings are just little cheap rubber and they always dry out and snap. So your wheel like flies off like right in the middle of when you're riding. At least that's what happened to me. But I just replaced it with Velcro and stuck it to my helmet. Worked out great. Boom. We got a little documentation packet here. Let's see what's going on there. Got another lovely handwritten letter from Jason there. I believe this is the exact same form letter that I got with my Wowgo 2S 2 years ago when I first got into e-skate. 2 years ago? 3 years ago. Well, thank you for the lovely letter, Jason. As a point of fact, I still have not gotten my hat, so call me. And then, so this is also another little interesting tidbit. I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick it up. We'll see if we can get it on the overhead. So this is actually a little warning placard about not reversing the polarities on your battery wires. And you would think that would be a given, and the XT60 connectors can't really accidentally connect the wrong way, but I guess maybe they could spark. But it's interesting that they include that because that basically like they're encouraging you to like hot swap out the batteries, basically. That's what that tells me. But nice little inclusion there. And then just kind of standard manual, you know, my thoughts on those. And then anything else? Oh yeah, T-tool. There is absolutely nothing remarkable about this, but an absolute essential piece of kit in any e-skater's bag. And then of course we have a little tiny USB-C to USB-A cable. And then it's nice they actually, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that, but they do include some extra screws. In case like some got missed in manufacturing or fall out while you're riding for some reason, or you just lose them while you're swapping something out or fixing something. So kind of a nice add. That's pretty much it. Actually, the only other thing I can think of in here is this guy. And this is essentially just it's a wall mountable guitar stand basically, and it works equally well as a holder. Yeah, don't drill into your walls just to mount your electric skateboard without really thinking about that first, unless you have an apartment and they're totally cool with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My initial impressions are, you know, obviously this is appears to be a rather super premium board for what you're paying. We'll talk about that more in the actual review, so stay tuned here, folks. Of course, this is a bit of a shorter video, so until next time, stay safe out there, Blade Riders. Peace.